Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashlyn and I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. So today I want to talk about why you may be living in fear. And this is a topic, it may be a little touchy for some people, but it's something that I'm being led to share, and it's something that I actually changed when I was feeling like I was living in fear myself. So there's two things that came to mind when I was thinking about why people are possibly living in fear. Number one is the news and ratchet TV. So, like the news and reality television, basically. Now, when we think about those two platforms, what came to me is there was a time where that was pretty much, that's all that, even at work, at school, wherever I'm at, that's all we would talk about. It's either the news and politics, what's going on, all the devastating news and politics, and or what's going on with reality shows and celebrity gossip and all of that stuff. And then over time, like when you get into a habit of that, and that's what everybody's talking about, you begin to, it becomes a part of you. Or at least this is what my experience was. And I found myself watching the news, and I was scared all the time. I'm in fear that I'll lose my job. I'm in fear that the economy's gonna crash. I'm in fear that a hurricane's coming, whatever it is. Now, I'm not saying that you should, now for me personally, news and reality TV are two things that I've removed completely at this stage in my life from my life. Now, there are certain times where I may see certain things that's going on in the news. I'm not like oblivious, but I don't sit and set times out and watch the news or read the news and watch reality TV, or not just reality TV, but the negative reality TV where they're fighting and arguing and cussing and yelling and screaming and kicking and doing all that stuff. I removed it from my life. And I removed that from my life because I realized it was taking over way, way, way too much. So when I began to stop watching the news, I felt better. I can then think about what I wanted to feel the world was, because the news is just negative story after negative story. It does depend on what platform you're watching, but usually it's story after story. They're telling you who got robbed, who got shot, what's going on down the street. And it's like, how can I go outside of my home? I don't even want to leave the house. I don't want to go to church. I don't want to do anything because I'm scared. And that is why I feel like a lot of people, that's one of the reasons why a lot of people live in fear. You don't want to go after your dreams because it's like, well, no, the economy's crashing, or they're already laying people off, or this is already going on. The president is saying this and this is going on, so I can't do it. I'm scared. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you begin to get into this space of fear instead of believing in yourself and going after what you want to do, or feeling safe, like you can live your life and you're not restricting yourself or walking around thinking that everybody's talking about you or have something negative to say. Why? Because you spent all night watching ratchet TV or reality TV where everybody talks about each other and different things like that. Now, there are some good reality shows, and I'm not saying that I don't watch any television, but usually the shows that I watch are very like happy on some level. So it's usually something I'm learning, or it's a happy message or something like that that I can like, wow, that was cool, or wow, I learned from that. Something that's gonna make me feel better. Versus those shows where I feel like after I'm done watching it, I want to fight her too, or I would, you just start to feel so bad, or I'm scared. I don't want to leave my house. I don't know what to do. So I hope this message makes sense. I just want to encourage you to just pay attention. I'm just putting it out there. Just pay attention to that. Am I watching the news and watching ratchet TV? Those are just two examples that I'm using, because those are two things that I stopped doing, and it's changed my life completely. Because I don't know what's going on with the negative all the time. I know enough, and you'd be surprised. I don't watch the news, but I still know everything that I need to know. I know when it's time to go vote. I know all of those things, but I don't have to sit down every day and watch the news and know, oh my God, what's going on, Or who did this celebrity do this with, or whatever the case is. And then you'll find yourself having more time. You'll feel better. You're not feeling scared and fearful of what's going to happen and who's saying this and having all of these negative things going on in your mind that a lot of times aren't true. And you can choose to look at the world how you choose to look at the world. But when you're watching the news, it's choosing for you. Or you're watching certain things. It's not really choosing for you because you're still choosing to watch it. But it becomes like you're just absorbing it. Versus deciding to say, like, you know what? My life is happy. I'm blessed. I have a job. I have a great family. You know, whatever it is. And I don't have to sit and watch the news all day to bring my spirit down, you know? So just putting it out there, and I hope this message makes sense. Leave me a comment below and tell me what you think, or not even just that, try not watching the news or Ratchet TV for a week or for a while and see how you feel, and don't even entertain it. If anybody's talking about it or anything, just don't even entertain it. And then maybe replace that time that you would watch those things with something more positive. Maybe take your kids to the park, go outside. I don't know, just do something that you enjoy. Take that time to do something that makes you feel good and that you enjoy, instead of focusing on all the bad things that are happening. And then hopefully, my hope for you is that you'll start to feel better, and then you'll take more control and lessen that, and know that the world is not everything you see on TV. And I know most people know that, but there's a lot of people that struggle with that because you watch it so much. So anyway, I'm sending you love. I'm sending you everything, abundance and happiness and safety and fearlessness. So make sure you stay tuned. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about that. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Peace.